Most of us have seen disturbing images of plastics in the ocean, affecting marine life and turning the seas into trash heaps. You may have also heard about microplastics in our food and water, or other waste-related pollution affecting the health of humans, other species, and ecosystems. The things we throw away also increase global warming, primarily through the methane released from landfills and things as they decompose. Methane is 25 times more potent than carbon dioxide at trapping heat in the atmosphere, so it has a big impact. The things we consume and throw away also generate emissions in their production, shipping, and if we're lucky enough to be able to recycle them, in the process of recycling. As you probably already know, waste and recycling are big issues with major impacts on our planet. They are also an area of confusion for a lot of us. Hi, I'm Sarah Steckel, and I work in the University of Oregon Office of Sustainability. By the end of this segment, you will be able to correctly dispose of your waste materials on the University of Oregon campus, including recycling. You will also be able to explain why it matters and advocate for others to put the correct item in the correct bin and decrease the impact of waste on our planet and ourselves. So let's talk some trash. You know how it is. You're finishing lunch, you go to throw out your trash, and you have no idea which bin to throw items into. Your sandwich bag is plastic. That's recyclable, right? How about your chip bag? Or the paper cup that held your coffee? Or maybe you're thinking, this is silly, I already know how to recycle. But, aha, everywhere has different recycling and waste rules. The University of Oregon even has different requirements and options than the city of Eugene. The Zero Waste Program in Campus Planning and Facilities Management handles waste materials at the UO and coordinates with the Office of Sustainability and other stakeholders, such as university housing on the Move Out donation drive and other initiatives, to limit the amount of waste that UO sends to the landfill. The UO has one of the oldest recycling programs in the country, which was started in the 1990s by student leaders. UO recycles over half of all material thrown away. With the information in this video, you can help push us past 60%. Because of our in-house system, UO has specific recycling guidelines, which you can see on the graphics on all of the bins on campus. UO has slightly different guidelines that give the campus community even more recycling and reuse options than the rest of Eugene or Springfield. If you live off campus or when visiting family, always be sure to check the guidelines from your specific trash pickup or hauler. Let's start with a couple of similar but different items, paper and cardboard. Cardboard is anything with corrugation. If you turn it on its side and it has that kind of lasagna pattern, that's corrugation. Cardboard should be broken down or flattened and then taken to one of the specific bins found at various places outside campus buildings. Paper includes books, newspaper, magazine, cards, and office paper. Even if it looks glossy, that's fine, UO can take it. Paper items should go in the paper-specific recycling bin, but your paper products need to be clean. If they have food or other residue on them, throw them in the trash. Next up, let's talk about glass and metal. UO can take basically all glass and metal, bottles, cans, even tinfoil, if it's balled up to about the size of a fist. These go in the glass, metal, and plastics recycling bin, but as with paper, the items need to be clean, including tinfoil. Now to the last major category, plastics. Ignore the numbers imprinted on the item or whether or not the package says it is recyclable. At UO, we can accept and recycle the following items: plastic bottles and jugs, which is anything where the top is slimmer than the body, like a drink bottle, or that has a handle, like a milk jug. That's it. Put those items into the glass, metal, plastics bin. Everything else plastic needs to go in the trash. And make sure that you have rinsed out your bottles and jugs before putting them in the glass, metal, and plastic section of the recycling bin. Because like everything else, they need to be clean. Why do I keep harping on things being clean? Because dirty recyclables mold or spread to other recyclables, which can cause whole loads of materials that could have been recycled to go in the landfill. Dirty recyclables are the major reason why plastics recycling became so restricted a couple of years ago. Which leads to the last major topic, contamination. Putting dirty materials into the recycling, or putting in things that cannot be recycled, causes materials to end up in the landfill that could have been recycled due to what we call contamination. I know it can feel frustrating to have something that feels like it should be recyclable, even when the bin says it cannot or it's dirty, but one of the best things you can do for recycling is to throw away in the trash things that truly cannot be recycled. At University of Oregon, the #1 source of contamination in the waste stream is cups, lids, and straws. No cups, lids, or straws, whether paper or plastic, whether they say they are compostable or not, are recyclable. All these items need to go straight into the trash. If you follow this simple rule alone, you will have a big impact on keeping our recycling clean and therefore actually recyclable. And when it comes to any materials you are not sure about, follow this simple rule. When in doubt, throw it out. It's better to throw items you are unsure about in the trash than to risk contaminating a whole batch of recyclables. Want to think about other ways to improve waste and recycling? Here are some suggestions. Carry a reusable mug, water bottle, and silverware with you, and request no silverware or napkins, etc. when getting takeout, or better yet, eat on site. The key with these things is that you have to use them. If you buy them but do not use them, the environmental impacts do not balance out. Also, you can often find these items used. The Student Sustainability Center in the EMU stocks found water bottles that students can snag for free. Also, buy less stuff, particularly single-use things that are designed to be thrown away immediately. Buy used what you can, and wherever you get it, use what you buy. Keep things until their real end of life, repair them, and keep personal items in good condition. Last, tell your friends. One of the biggest ways we can positively impact the world is to tell the people we care about why we make the sustainable choices that we do. Still have questions? There are some specialty items not mentioned here that are recyclable. Check out the Zero Waste website for more information on what can and cannot be recycled. You can also text our helpline, including asking questions about any items you are unsure what to do with at 541-999-4173. Happy recycling!